Well, hello, and welcome back to another video. I'm gonna get buckled in here because I just talked for 20 minutes on the prior video, and it wasn't a Richard Pryor video. Just being silly. Now, for you young people that might be watching me, Richard Pryor was a comedian. Well, there's probably older people that don't know who he was either, you know. But he was a pretty popular comedian. But I was just being silly. So let's get rolling over to Target. Get a little try not to be nervous about stuff, you know. I mean, put a lot of money into this camper to have less chance of breaking down, and I get so worried about it all the time because, you know, I know it can't last forever before something else breaks down. I mean, I've tried to do as much preventative stuff as I can, and I think I'm in all right shape, and that's what the mechanics tell me, but you never know, and I can't help it. If it breaks down, I'm scared. This is my house, my everything, you know. I hope someday I can shake that, not let that bother me. You know, if I had income or had money in the bank or something, then it won't bother me so much, because then I know that if something broke, I got some cushion to fix it with or something. You know. And luckily, the places that I've had do work on my camper have either have a nice waiting room, or some of the places have had couches and TV and stuff. And one place that did a lot of work on my camper, they had a couch and a love seat and TV, and I used to get to just, when I'm bringing in to have it work done, I could just lay down and relax, and sometimes I'd even fall asleep on that couch, and they'd be getting ready to go get something for lunch, and they'd be like, "Hey, Darren, what did you want? We're running to Burger King or something," you know. And I'd thank them and say, "No, I'm fine. I don't need nothing." Well, here we are, Target. Okay, I got that off. I ain't got the heat blasting no more. Got warm in here all of a sudden. When I left earlier, I turned the thermostat down to 50 degrees so it wouldn't get too cold in here, because when I've shut off the heat, I probably should have just shut it off, but when I shut it off, yesterday wasn't too bad. When I started it back up yesterday, it was like 45, 48 degrees in here. Other times, like when I've been at the library and I shut it off and I'm in editing, I come out and there's a couple of 30, 33, 32 degree nights that I came into, or 30 degree. So freezing, literally, because 32 is freezing, of course. But it still saved me on diesel a bit, you know. So that's that. I don't know what else I was really going to say right now, so I should probably just bring this to an end. And this is a short video at the moment. when I come out, it's going to be even darker because it's 4 o'clock now. So this will probably end up being a nighttime video. I have no real structure right now. When it's looking darker in the background for you guys, I've been trying to put them towards night videos and release them at 4 p.m. Anything that's been daylight stuff, I've been trying to release at 6 a.m. The reason I've been doing that is just so it kind of matches what's really going on, and it kind of gives me a little bit of structure of how to put them out, and because I know there's some people that work first shift, some people that work night shift and stuff, and then not ones that look dark or are nighttime. Maybe I figure somebody like if they're anything like me in any way, some people like background noise when they go to sleep. So maybe my night ones, because they don't have all the light in them, they can watch those and it's not creating extra flashing lights around to bother them, so they could maybe listen to the sound and go to sleep, and it's not too distracting. Because some people use the eye masks to block out light so they can sleep better. I don't know. Who knows? That's just how I've been doing it for now. And maybe it'll change down the road, and even though I know the time schedule's off for you viewers, for you, it is the advantage of it for me. I'm sure you'd like to have it be more live or more accurate, within a couple days or something like that. But what it helps me do is that I'm getting camera time, so I'm getting more relaxed on camera, and sometimes while I'm just getting camera time, good stuff comes out of me. So it's good for me to run the camera no matter what and just put it out, and I don't want to cut and edit it, so it stays real. So this is just kind of how I'm doing this channel. I'm being me. Some videos might be boring. Other ones might have really good stuff in them. Some of them got great humor, and you might end up laughing. It makes me laugh. Some of them do. When I'm editing and I see some parts, I gotta actually end up watching part of myself, and I end up laughing again. Laughing at my own jokes. But yeah, I'm just being me, trying to do this and just kind of figure it out as it goes. Well, that's what I was saying. And the advantage also for me, I shortened up the videos so they're not getting too long. I'm trying to keep them, around 10-15 minutes or something, because it seems like that's kind of a happy medium. I know if I went even shorter, I'd probably get more viewers, but I don't know, it just ain't fitting with my natural stuff. I'm just, maybe later I can make some shorts out of it or something, or start cutting little 3-minute segments out and making some side shorts or something. I don't know. But right now I'm just trying not, because I got so much going on, it works better for me just to hit record and be in front of the camera. And without all the editing or cutting out, that saves me time too, because that's very time consuming, editing. If I were to edit and try to make everything right, a 15-minute video could take me 8 hours of editing, depending on what you're outputting in it and stuff. Doesn't mean I won't edit later if I got to add something. Like in some of the videos, I've done a little bit of editing, but not that much. I'm trying to keep it all pretty much record. This is the reality. But like when I told the story with Dave in it, and he had carved the hearts out of stone, I edited and put in that picture of the heart stone, and then I had an audio recording that he let me record of him telling his story about the stone hearts or whatever, So that was some editing in there that took me a little more time to make that video. When I don't, and it's just a video where I hit record, talk through it, and say goodbye at the end, that saves me a lot of time. It still takes time, but not as much time, because then when I take that clip, say it's 15 minutes, I grab it and put it into my editing program, and then it's got to download it all and render it in there. Once it's all rendered in there, then I save it as a file, and I just call it, like my church number 183 or whatever, so that way I can identify it with the title that's going to be going out. And then what I've going to do now is then after it's done that, and then I save it as the number, then I go through and listen to what I'm talking about, and I'll like click random spots through it quick to hear a little bit what I'm talking about. My memory comes back to some of it that I'm talking about. And then I take something I said or a subject I'm talking about, and then I try to make that into the title, so it makes a little bit of sense. And that way, and then once I do that, I can save it. Then I write down what my title is going to be, and then I hit export, and then that whole video file goes over to the export section, and then any editing you did, it puts it all together into one file and finish it so it's in like an MP4 format or whatever, so it's ready to upload to a video platform. That's the easiest way that doesn't take as much time, because then depending on how long it is, while it's either rendering or when I'm exporting, well, if that takes 5-10 minutes, then in that 5-10 minutes, while it's doing that, since there's nothing else for me to do in my library, then that's when I'm like searching for jobs or trying to take care of other paperwork or notes and different stuff I got going on. So I'm trying to multitask. If I was editing, trying to put on some big production, I couldn't do none of the other side tasks that I'm doing, trying to get back on my feet or moving forward with income or whatever. So I've kind of got a lot of things going on at once. So is advantageous to me to just not only is it better because it's raw and real and not a bunch of cuts and edits, but it's advantageous to me for editing and getting videos out on a regular basis. And that, instead of being like, oh, this one ain't ready, and then there's days that go by that no video comes out, you know. And plus, by me doing it this way, as long as I keep making myself get in front of this camera, right now I've been putting out videos more than because I only put out 2 a day. And sometimes I might have a day where I don't film no videos. But I'm getting more used to the camera, so in one day I might film 4 to 6 videos, you know, or something, if I'm talking on the camera a lot. Well, if it's 6 videos, that's 3 days worth of videos if I'm doing one morning and night, you know. And if I keep doing that, if I keep doing a couple days worth of videos ahead of time, and I'm getting stuff out about my life or God or philosophy or whatever, as long as it's got information in there, I try to, you know. I don't want to just put out a video of me just staring at the clouds, you know. It happens sometimes, so not the whole video, but the further I get ahead on that, like right now, here's an example. Today's February 7th, and I think I've already got 2 videos a day programmed up to like March 8th, I think, or something like that at the moment. I think that's where it's at now. I'm not sure. Something like that. Somewhere in the beginning of March. And they're just automatically set up to come out now, the ones that I've already recorded. Well, if I can keep doing that and getting ahead, I apologize that, you know, if it's frustrating for you that you're lagged back in the timeline. But for me, trying to get to work, it's good because I'm still getting camera time, getting used to the camera, and getting videos out and sharing who I am and my life and my stories and whatever. And by me getting ahead, because once I start working, it's going to be hard, and I'm afraid of that. I'm afraid because this channel is very important to me. I'm afraid that I can't just not quit making videos for this channel and work. But I know, like, when I was doing the Foundry, I couldn't have done these. There's no way I'd be putting out videos like this because my body's getting old and working all those hours, and you know, you get done and you're just beat and tired, and you just want to eat and lay down, which that's not a good thing to eat and lay down. That's where I would put on a lot of weight. And then I'm beat from working all day. And then I would go to sleep, watch something stream something or that on YouTube, and fall asleep. And by the time I'm waking up, I'm laying there not wanting to have to get up because my body wants to relax more because it's getting old and sore. But I make myself get up and start getting ready, and then I got to go to work again. And to try to work and keep this channel going scares me because this channel is more important, because that's what God wants me to do. Not that He necessarily wants me to do this channel, but He does want me to work for Him, share. And the best way I know that, it's whether I'm talking about God, faith, the kingdom of heaven, whatever, that's what I'm supposed to do. And I figured myself, because I have an interest in YouTube, or not, I shouldn't say YouTube, but video platform, because I'm on Rumble too. I don't want to negate anybody, because and eventually I might start putting more videos on more platforms, but it's too confusing. I got to learn. I got YouTube down a little bit. I don't know it real well, but enough to where I navigate on it pretty good. I haven't learned all its features and stuff like that. And Rumble's new to me. And now that I'm getting a little more comfortable with Rumble, I got to see where I'm at in life. Still got too much going on to do a third video platform. But eventually, if I can stick to doing just these videos and stuff, well, then I'll probably expand to more video platforms or something. I don't know. I'm just taking it a day at a time and learning. But at least if I get ahead on the videos, I may not have a financial cushion right now, but I'm making a video cushion. So if I do have to go to work, I don't know how to say that, but if I go back to work for a while, that's going to take away from me making videos, and that way at least I still got videos coming out, and it kind of buys me a cushion to try to figure out how to balance it all and keep it going. Now when that happens, if I end up working, well then, I don't know, I might cut back to a video, one or two videos a week, or every other week or something, or about a month, depending on how busy I am and what I got to do. Like if I get one of these maintenance jobs where I'm working Monday through Friday and I'm on call on the weekends, well, if I'm busy on the weekends, I ain't gonna have time to make videos, and depending on how much I'm working, when I get to the weekend, I might just want to rest for the weekend and let my body heal, So, but God's number one, and I'm supposed to do this. And the reason I choose to do this video platform stuff is the whole world has access to it. So if me sharing my faith has a chance to help people around the world, or help people find God, or helps make the world a better place, or helps anybody in any way, that's awesome. So I better get in there to target. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.